Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Com and welcome back to City Skylines. We're here in our map called Blue Valley, and today we're just looking down on our farm fields which we have created in the previous episode. And now what are we going to do this episode, you may asking by now? Which is my old friends. I've been getting a lot of demand for industry from this city, and so I tried to address it a little bit. I didn't want to make a massive industrial area here because it's not so big of a city. So I just made so every city has this place where all the logistic centers and some industrial areas are, and also these big commercial centers, like I placed down some gas stations and car retailers, and you know what I mean. So I made this episode, and also made a small development in with only 6 houses. It is not so big, but I hope you enjoy this episode. And I finally got around to place one of my favorite in-game assets. So one of my favorite default assets, which is the big factory, the ruined factory. So I made a little bit of them, but don't spoiler. So now let's start the time lapse. welcome back here in the slow part of this video, and we're starting things off just now on still on the city side of the highway. Can I call it like this? I hope so. And yeah, I've just made some buildings to fill the space here. Oh, and there was a small minor Ford. I hope you don't mind. And I quite like those buildings. They are shown right here. I too needed just some filler here, and I hoped I could make a small development here. And I think it came out pretty well with the factory in the background, which will be switched to just now. Nice transition. So, and yes, I said it in the intro, and I really like this factory. It looks so good, and it looks realistic too. It is massive, which is nice in the factory. So yes, why did I put this factory here? I thought that it could be like an old power plant, so one of the coal ones with the from the early 20th century to power this region, but probably in the 50s or 60s this factory, no, it is a power plant. So this power plant was abandoned and replaced by a nuclear power plant, which will be made too in the series, but I don't want to spoil anything here. Yes, yes, it got replaced by this nuclear factory. What factory? Power plant. And yeah, so they just left it, but then in the later this place came became important again with all these developments here. You can see, for example, this OB. If you don't know what OB is, I don't actually know how it's pronounced, but in English this is it is an a store for things for garden and home building, and you know what I mean, especially for garden. And because of that I made this small back area here, you can see, because normally these centers have a back area like this where there are plants, because plants they are not very good stored inside of a building, so they are out there, and also you can get dirt or gravel in those 20-kilogram bags. Yes, I just wanted to implement this here because this is quite common in Europe. I don't know if it is um, in the US common too, but I think so, because normally there is demand for garden utilities and things like that. And also what you see here when the transition comes here, yes, I plopped down some supermarkets. This here is Carrefour. This is a French supermarket chain which is also internationally active, and yes, it fits quite well here. And the other one on the left is like a discounter. It's those really cheap supermarkets. Or despite I don't really know if this if this supermarket chain featured here is a discounter, but I don't know. Yes, it's like a discounter with where the goods are not packed out from the boxes and still in there, just very cheap. And now here we have a small overview of this whole situation here, and I think it looks pretty decent too, with these train lines, although that train crossing on the right here is causing some traffic issues, but I can't fix it, and I don't want to, because traffic issues, they belong to every city. So yes, with that words, if you have liked those words, then you can subscribe and leave a like if you have liked this video. And so without further ado, I want to say goodbye, and until the next time.